4. Oh my gosh. You guys have just finished week 10. Can you believe this?
Whoa.
Do you guys realize you have 2 weeks left of this challenge of phase 1?
That's
Oh my
pretty
gosh.
awesome.
I know, right? You are so rocking it, and being able to watch you guys, and some some of us get to mentor you. We are just thrilled to see your progress. It has been fantastic. So, hi, I'm so excited. So, of course, I'm Krista Joy from season 3. I have been on this journey um, since August, and as of this morning, oh, when you're like that close, so close, I was at 88.9 pounds since August. Isn't that
That's
insane?
awesome.
But we're not here about me. Sorry, we are not here about me. It is time to get our weigh-ins done. Woo!
Kristen Teeter, 265.4.
Jen Ratchford, 171.2.
Janine, 192.4.
208.
Crystal, 111.8.
Paula, 167.4.
214.6.
Kayla, 128.4.
In first place, is this right? No, 11.7 pounds this week on week 10. Oh my gosh, Kristen. Oh my gosh. Oh, I mean, I looked at this. I didn't look carefully enough. 58.8
Dang.
pounds so far.
Oh,
Oh, Kristen, you amazing. That's on week 10 to have that. So you are at 18.13%. Way to go, Kristen. That's just spectacular. But wait, there's more. You see a number 2 losing 1.8. But here's the thing. She doesn't have a lot to lose. She is down 1.8, 17 pounds total. Crystal, she's lost 13.19%. But wait, there's more. This is getting exciting. Less than 0.1% away from her. This is awesome. This is getting close. So losing 1.6 this week, total of 19.4. Kayla, my gosh, you guys are neck and neck. Nice job. All right, losing 0.8 this week, in 4th place, down 21.8. That's awesome. Paula. Woo.
Go Paula. Go Paula.
That's a total of 11.52. Way to go. That's awesome. All right. In 5th place, up 1.2, but still down. Oh, 28.4 pounds. Aisha with 11.05%. Yes. All right. So losing, this is a good number, 2.8 this week, down a total of 24.1. We have Sarah in 6th place. Sarah, you have lost 10%. Nice job, Sarah. All right. Again, hey, we have double numbers. Losing 2.8, a total of 19.9. In 7th place, Jennifer. Yes. Jennifer, you are also super close to Sarah. 9.63%. Way to go. All right. Losing 1 pound in eighth place, 18.8 pounds total. Janine, way to go. You have lost 8.9%. Nice. Also losing 1 pound, total of 16.6. In 9th place, Jen. Woohoo. Oh, Jen, you and Janine are also really close. You're at 8.83%. And then in 10th, losing 0.4, but nothing to sneeze at because you and Jen have lost the same amount. 16.6. You're at 7.39%. Yes, you guys, that is a total win if even the 10th person has lost over 15 pounds. You guys, that is incredible. All right, so the total this week, 22.7. That is so, so good. You guys are rocking it. Doesn't it feel so good to hear numbers like that? But this is crazy. This is insane. 10 weeks. You've been on this 10 out of your 12 weeks. You have lost a grand total of 248.1 pounds. We are so excited for this group of alumni to join you and to talk with you guys. And I'm actually going to give it up to someone that you saw earlier this week. You had an amazing challenge this week. You guys got to do your P90X workout. Yeah.
I'm going to give it my best and forget the rest.
I've been nervous about this all day.
It's not that
Why?
hard.
Thank you.
Plyometrics, also known as jump training. We're going to get airborne. Feel the burn. We're breathing. We're moving really quickly here, but we're not losing ourselves in the line. Everybody take one more deep breath. Brother and sister, whatever you need. Let my hand go as low as possible. Hands up. Are you kids ready to go? Now we're warming up. We've got twist combo. 1 minute, 3 seconds.
This is crazy.
We survived. Jackie's like, this is the best I've ever done on this workout. Anyway, awesome job.
Oh, so we had Karen join you, and she's going. I'm just gonna over to her. So Miss Karen.
Thank you, Krista Joy. And hi, ladies. Hi. I am so honored to be here with you guys tonight. Congratulations on embracing your weight loss journey. And you have touched all of us in so many different ways. And how about that workout last week? How about that workout? You guys were simply amazing. amazing. And oh my God, did you have like tons of sweat and everything else? I mean, it was crazy, right? I had to go home and take another shower because I was soaked from my head to my toe. But I want you to embrace what you did. You did a hard workout. And probably some of you thought that you would never be able to do that. And you proved yourself wrong, right? So hats off to you. And I applaud you for that. I want you to always remember to consistency doesn't mean never messing up. It means never giving up. And the body achieves what the mind believes. And you certainly proved that this past week when you did P90X. So I have a little poem here for you. It kind of touched me and I just wanted to read it to you. It says, I did not wake up like this. So I changed my lifestyle for this. I worked out later for this. I changed what I eat for this. I sweat for this. I cried for this. I worked out every day for this. I made this, and this is worth it. I am worth it. Always remember that you are worth every bit of this, and you deserve the best. So congratulations, ladies. I am so thrilled to be here, and you guys are amazing.
Thank you, Karen. I love that poem. It's really, even as me still going through the journey, it felt so good. Like just a reminder of that. So thank you, Karen. So as we're actually going to do kind of 2 questions today. The first one is going to be short and sweet, 1 to 2 sentences. We want to hear how you felt about that workout or how you felt like after you finished that workout. Like, what were your emotions and maybe your physical feelings too?
My thoughts during the day that day were wanting to kill Carmen for picking that one. I'll be honest, because I was dreading it and I was actually kind of crabby and let my emotions take over. About 22 minutes in, I was like, thought I was going to die. But I pushed through that. And then, super proud of myself at the end for actually accomplishing that and doing it. And I didn't die and I can do this. And, really going back to the hard things and going, you know what, mindset was 90% of my battle more than the physical part. So, and just recognizing that I need to work on that.
All right. So, so for me, when Carmen announced what we were going to be doing, like it sent like fear through me, right? Because it sounded so hard. And so of course I had to like turn on my app and check out the workout, go all the way through it. Like I didn't like do it, but I watched it, right? Because I wanted to see how hard it was really going to be. And it was terrifying, right? And it was an hour and I'm used to working out 30 minutes and I'm like, man, I can barely make it 30 minutes. So I was worried, and then when the time came, I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to do the best I can. I'll just do as long as I can. And then during the middle, it was tough, right? It was a tough workout. And in the middle, I was like, I'm going to die, right? Like it was, I was winded. I was, my legs, were hurting, but I pushed through and I finished it. And what I learned at the end of that was that I can do more. I'm capable of more than I think I am.
After the workout, I had a lot of time to think about the workout because I had taken the Energize right before I worked out. So I was energized throughout the rest of the night, but I was really proud that I was able to get through it. And it actually encouraged me to push some of my working out even harder than I had in the past that, I did over the weekend as well. So, but yeah, the main thing is I can do it.
So I got to tell you guys, I was pretty excited about it. I remember when Carmen had started that, I had kind of heard about it briefly. And so I had looked it up, to snoop around and see what she was doing. And it was like scary back then, but we've been working out and I just killed it with Lift 4 and I was like, bring it on, bring it on. Yeah. the following days, and I didn't jump at all, hardly. There was a few times like my toes left the ground, but I have one really bad knee and one half bad knee, and I just don't, I know better. And I was shocked, as much as I've been like, you know, squatting and doing all these things. I could not believe how rough it was and how rough I felt in those, the like the simple things, like the leg over the chair and then back over, like by the, I thought my legs were going to fall off. So whatever those things are that run down the side of your legs, yeah, they were useless for days. So I was shocked because I was feeling kind of cocky going into that workout, and I was a little disappointed in myself, but also like, okay, this is why these workout programs are, you know, 6 weeks or 4 weeks or 8 weeks, and then you switch to a different one because there's a whole bunch of parts on your body that need to be worked out. And that one worked out a whole bunch of parts on my body that needed to be worked out.
Everyone, I just want to first off tell you what an amazing group you are and how inspiring you are to me. You know, your hard work, how you show up very vulnerable, you lay it all out there. Just week after week, I'm like crying, I'm laughing, you're literally changing the world. And I just want to share my quick story. You know, I started my total transformation journey watching season 1. I'm a participant in season 2. So I was watching season 1. I had wanted to lose this 50 pounds year after year after year. But it was when I saw them and I saw their hard work that it changed me. And that's what you're doing. You know, that's what you're doing. Jennifer, Jen, Paula, Aisha, Kayla, Kristen, Sarah. Who did I miss? Like, understand, like, you showing up, Melissa, you showing up, Crystal, every week, day after day, what you're doing, we just get a clip of it, but you're changing so many lives. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. So I'm part of season 2. I lost 50 pounds last year. Woo, woo. And I'm going to talk to you. I've got a little warning for you. Are you ready? My job is to give you a warning. Here's the warning. Okay. Beware of a little bit of success. Write that down. Beware of a little bit of success. In business, we have this saying, what's the worst thing about success? It's a little bit. Because we stop doing the things that made us successful, because we get this feeling, we get these accolades, our mind starts to play tricks on us. You got this, it's in the bag. And I know this personally, that this applies here also, because this is what happened to me. See, I was one of the first in my season to get close to my goal weight. I was about 10 pounds away from my goal weight. And it should have taken me so many weeks to get there. But it took me 2 months longer. 2 months longer, probably a little bit more than that actually, to achieve my goal weight, because I got cocky. I started thinking I had it in the bag. My mind saw, you know, all my befores and afters, you know, and I got tons of compliments. I was at a weight I hadn't been in 20 years, right? Since my wedding. Got into my wedding dress, you know, all the 20 years. I was just so on top of the world. So I let things start to slide. I stopped measuring. I stopped showing up in Marco Polo. I didn't do my weekly photos on time, right? Little things just started to fall off. And this will especially be important for those of you who don't make that goal weight within the 6 months. Really, really important. So there will come a time that you get to these success levels and you'll forget the pain that you left behind, right? Because there will come a time where the pain will be less and less and less of what it was like to hold all of that weight. You're going to need to dig deep. those last 10 pounds too, they require you digging deep into the emotional work, into all these things that Carmen teaches you, like keep your eye on the prize. Okay. And you're not just in it for a minute here. You're not in it for 6 months. That like what you're doing is going to transform all of your life. I can tell you story after story how my life has transformed this past year. I get goosebumps. Just what has happened in my life. Your life is going to transform. So beware of a little bit of success. Give yourself a pat on the back, celebrate, shout out, celebrate with your team, and then get back on the horse, get back to doing all the things that you know. Okay. Next up is a man who I learned a great deal from. He is truly an all-star. He inspires me every day. Watching those season 1, welcome all-star Andy from season 1.
It's really an honor to be here and to talk to you all, and just what an amazing job you're doing. When they were announcing the weight, it was 240 some pounds. You've lost over an entire person, for real. That's amazing. And so I just want to congratulate you on that. And just what an amazing job you all are doing. And tonight, I started this in January of 2001. So I've been doing this 14 and a half months. And there's one key thing there are several key things, but this is one thing that really helped me quite a bit. And it's by being consistent. And what Karen said, I want to repeat it. Consistency does not mean being perfect. It does not mean being perfect. When we all started this journey, I went back, Carmen had us make those videos, and those are really precious to have to watch. What got you motivated? What got you started? What brought you to this place? And what I found is the things that motivated me over time, kind of with that little bit of success, it's like the motivation will take you so far. And I said it myself, I just got to get motivated. We've probably heard that back, maybe before this journey, before this group. And there was something that motivated you to get on this group, and just to think back about what those things were. But sorry about that. I think Carmen said motivation will take you so far, but what takes you further is consistency and the results. So what I thought I had to do to get motivated, I got to get motivated to work out. Well, when I work out, when I'm consistent with my meal plan, consistent in working 6 days a week or working out 6 days a week, there are results. The results motivate me. And, there are times where we do make mistakes. We do kind of fall off. And I think Carmen has said, we might have a piece of pie. Doesn't mean eat the whole pie. Okay. we want to stop and not go, okay, well, I messed up on a Friday night, so I'll start over on Monday or next week sometime. You know what? Put that, whatever you did behind you, start over again, get consistent. And I can tell you, by remaining consistent, you will see the results. And one thing that Mary said is something changes. Okay. We may have gotten in this to lose weight. We may have gotten in this to maybe get in better shape, but something else changes. And it's more of a heart thing. It's more of a mental thing. For me, it was regaining a confidence that I had lost. Even feeling good, going out in clothes that I feel good in. But so many things change. It's not just your weight. It's not just building muscles, but your whole well-being changes. Preparing your lunches. I never prepared my lunches. I'm in construction. Okay. I ate gas station food, McDonald's, Burger King, all that stuff. And it brought me to the worst shape in my life at 57 years old. I was over 250 pounds, but not just that, my health was terrible. I had high blood pressure, had aches and pains, different things like that. But 14 months later, we have missed some workouts, we have missed some meals, but we got right back on. One thing that really helps, and not everybody's as blessed, but my wife works out with me every day, and we do it together, which for you, since this is all ladies, my wife worked out for years and did this for years, and I never would get on it. I never would do it. And then one day, by watching her be consistent and not nagging me, not that any of you are nags, I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. And another big thing is, one of the most important things is that you matter. You know, you matter. And to know that you matter and to do this is a very important thing to remember, that you care about yourself enough to do this and to remain in the group. And being in this group is just incredible to have the support that we have. But going back 14 months, literally in the worst shape of my life, I've not been at the weight. I lost 71 pounds in 6 months. I hit my goal weight. I've not been in that goal weight since high school. So that is nearly 40 years ago.
Oh,
So
thank you, Andy. You are, and you are a epitome of what consistency looks like. I love being able to see you and see where you've come from, and I love your story. Thank you, and Mary Stockharder. I also, you are an inspiration to all of us too. So you guys came before all of us. So you guys nailed it. Thank you so much for sharing those words, because they're good and powerful.
You're welcome.
All right. So as we finish up tonight, you have a big question. And I love this question because this is part of what helped me stay, like was Andy was saying, right? To be consistent. I was literally just talking to my team today. Like, how do we keep ourselves from being stuck and being tempted? And I said, here's the thing. I have this mantra in my head. I say I eat according to my goals. I want to make my goals. And that goal piece, I have it in my head. I know where it's going to be. I know where I'm going. And so I have it in my head of what the end is going to look like. And here we are. Here's Andy, right? He's 14, what did you say, 14 months, after starting this. And now we can see where that is. So this question is for you guys. Where are you going to be 1 year from now when you're in Andy's position? And where are you going to be 1 year from now? Where do you want to be?
All right. 1 year from now, well, hopefully in 2 weeks, if all goes well, I will be at my goal weight. So a year from now, I hope to be in very good shape, not spending 2 weeks recovering from a Beachbody workout or a week recovering from the Beachbody workout. So that it's made me realize that I never thought, the goal is 107, but it might look now that I'm really close, within about 4 pounds of it, that it's still going to be smaller than that. And I would have never imagined in my wildest dreams that I could weigh that little. But just the strength, and because everybody in my group knows that I want to still get married and I want to still have kids, I plan to be in the best shape ever at 45, 46 to have kids and be running around like a crazy nut. So,
well, I guess a year from now, I will be in my right size body, and I would have been in my right size body for a while. So for a couple months. And so just being excited about that, and I think the one thing is lots of things to have to worry about in life, and that being one less thing is so encouraging. One less thing to have to say, oh man, I had a bad day and I don't like where I am weight wise. So that's where I don't want to have to worry about it anymore. It's just naturally able to just throw on dresses, throw on jeans and a top, and being excited about what I look like. So that's my plan a year from now, is to be at my goal weight.
A year from now, I just want to be healthier, stronger, leaner, and at my goal. And just enjoying my marriage, my children, my grandbabies. I have 2 grandbabies, and I just know so many times of, carrying an extra 40 to 50 pounds, like you're not comfortable at places, and so I always when I do vision for a year from now, just, a tank top and jeans and flip flops and just playing with my grandkids, and not thinking, can I eat that or not eat that? Being able to take them to get a donut in the fall and not feel bad about it, like that may sound silly, but it's just the freedom and the joy of that and feeling good in my skin, because when you don't feel good, it's exhausting. It takes a lot of energy, mentally and physically.
A year from now, I will say I will be in the freedom phase. And the reason why I say that is because my original goal, I have that, but now that I'm going through this and, watching individuals who are on here going all the way, you know what I mean? Going down to that, the one goal that I've always had is the 22% body fat, and getting to that. So, that's my, like, how long will that take me to get there? And I should be in the freedom phase, but at that point in time, I'm going to be learning to master that phase. And the reason why is because that's the place I've failed the most, is mastering that phase. So in a year from now, I will be all in on mastering that so that I don't ever have the setback again.
Okay. So in 1 year, oh my goodness, everyone's sharing such beautiful, fierce goals. In 1 year, I was thinking, okay, so we're in March right now. I would like to have energy. I feel like I already have a lot of energy, but energy, just, I want to be fierce. I want to have energy, more energy than my kids, to where they can't keep up with me, and to enjoy them, and to be able to wear really cute clothes because I'm wearing some really cute jeans. I need to show Crystal tonight. They're super, super cute. And I think a big one that just was is just pounding in me is I want to help other people, encourage them in something like this, whether it's teaching the workouts. I know that probably sounds crazy, but like possibly teaching workouts, or I don't know, just helping others.
So a year from now, by then I will be 4 months into the freedom phase. And my goal is really, and I don't even know like the goal weight anymore because I've kind of moved it a couple of times, but we'll see what that exactly looks like. But just enjoying life to its fullest, on physically, mentally, getting into the cute clothes, of course. And I love horseback riding, so that's going to be something that I'm going to be pursuing more passionately than I have in years. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And I'm excited to really learn what the freedom phase is, because I've never been taught how to properly eat or manage my body weight. So that, like, yes, this first 12 weeks is amazing, but I really want to know like how to live this lifestyle and maintain that weight. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
All right, so a year from now, I'm going to be at my goal weight, 130 pounds, comfortable in my own skin, wearing that bathing suit on the beach without the cover up, wearing all the cute clothes, right? Because, the cute clothes just feel better when you feel good about yourself. And continuing to inspire other people to take care of their bodies, because that's, it's so important. And I've, the last few years, I love natural living and things like that, but I've put a lot of garbage into my own body. And so learning these new habits, learning new skills on how to take care of my body and to really be able to pour that into other people also.
So 1 year from now, it's actually changed a bit since when I first started, because when I first started, my goal, like a lot of the other ladies, was different than what it is now. Originally, my goal was like 180, 190, because I mean, I haven't seen that since I was a teenager, like, because I've always been heavy. So my goal actually has changed to 150. So by next year at this time, I should be within 10 to 15 pounds of my goal weight and starting to learn what the freedom phase entails. But even by that point, there's going to be huge changes from where I am now. And one of the biggest things will be just shopping in regular size stores, that it won't have to be all the plus size departments. You know, all of my clothes won't have to have a W after it, that I'll be able to not just hold the clothes my daughter's trying on and making sure that, you know, I stand right in front of her dressing room door. I'm going to be next to her trying on my own stuff, and just really looking forward to those kind of experiences. And the fact that this transformation isn't just, like a lot of the other people have said, it's not just weight loss transformation, it's transforming every aspect of my life.
In a year from now, I will be at my goal weight, and that will be 5 years total that I've been dilly-dallying around losing weight since I was at my heaviest, which was almost 400 pounds. And I can tell this last year, I've really wore thin on some of my family and friends' nerves, because I like drop and then hold and drop and hold. And right now, obviously, I'm really dropping and really changing, and I'm getting a lot of that. You know, are you still losing weight? Aren't you ever going to be happy? How much more weight do you think you need to lose? So, and it's real snarky and sarcastic, and it's fine. It's fine. If you're watching right now, it's fine. Because in a year from now, I'll be at my goal weight. I'll be shopping for an amazing surgeon to do a headlight, adjustment, because those are way the hell off. And when one of you say, "Are you finally done losing weight?" I can be like, "Look at me, of course. Like, look at me. I'm perfect. Look at me. I'll be strong. I can't wait to see what my freaking legs look like. That is where I am holding weight." I know Carmen has talked about different places that you lose weight last, and my upper body is shrinking quicker than my lower body. I've even noticed it when people take pictures of me on stage. My legs, they're just like hanging on for dear life. I've never had normal size legs. So to be at my goal weight, I will have normal size legs, and I can't wait to see what they look like. Can't wait to not be cockeyed upstairs anymore. So it's going to be an awesome year. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, next year I will be at my goal weight by a few months. I will be backpacking with ease, not just because I'll be in my right size body, but I'm going to be stronger and healthier. So I'm so excited about that. I can imagine having group pictures on my wall of our Beachbody, our transformation team, all of us in our swimsuits on the beach to keep me going. And then I know that I'm going to feel more confident because I can feel that coming out in me, some of the old things washing away, new things that are building up and making us who we are going towards, right? And I definitely want to be helping others to overcome the greatest epidemic of a first world country in the history of the world. And I have been in developing countries, and they are following in our footsteps. And I wanted to help change that.
Well, I have two amazing, not just all-stars, but rock stars to finish us.
What's been shared today has been really cool. Really, really cool to hear everybody in your goals. I wanted to throw out another encouragement. You got 2 weeks left of the 12, and it doesn't stop there. During season 1, Andy's season and Karen's season. We'll call it Karen's season, because she won the first 12 weeks. But even though I got third, I was a bit disappointed. I stayed focused, and that's what I think everybody's kind of pointing at right now is, where's your mind at? Where's your focus going to be? The reason that Carmen does what she does is to help us wrap our mind the right way. So she said, I was been watching lots of Carmen's videos. If you don't go to her YouTube channel, you're a fool, because she has so much gold on her YouTube channel just sitting there for the taking. One of the things I heard her say again today, which I've heard a bunch of times, is you get good at what you focus on. So over the next couple of weeks, you're focused on finishing. You're focused on finishing strong. What comes after that? Is that going to be your little bit of success? Hey, I finished the 12 weeks. Is that what's going to end it? Keep the focus. Keep it where it needs to be until you hit your goal, until you're where you want to be, until you get the strength that you want and the physique that you want. Make sure your head's in the game. You can do it. Don't give up. This is I'm so excited about where you guys are at. This has been really cool to see and to be part of this with you guys. 3 seasons later, I can't believe it. But stay strong, and I look forward to skydiving with some of you, maybe being on the beach with some of you someday. This is going to be really great.
You know, when I think about this journey we're on, I think of it a lot like the way a plane flies on a journey. I don't know if you know this, but when a plane flies from from where it takes off to its destination, it doesn't fly in a perfectly straight line. The person who's flying, the pilot, all she knows is where she's going and how to get there. But as she goes, she actually makes these tiny little corrections every inch of the way. It's a little this way, a little this way. And she knows that as long as she keeps making those corrections, she will reach her destination. Now, obviously, for our analogy, if you just take off the gas entirely and you crash and burn and it's, the diabetes. But as long as the pilot keeps going and keeps pointing in the right direction, they get there. And we have to keep our minds on that reality as we're doing this, because it is far too easy to get off track, but it's most critical that we get back up, that we keep making ourselves a priority, because there is this conflict that happens to us in the moment. There's this this lie that says reaching for that ice cream or that piece of pizza is going to make us feel better, or that that our choice is this calorie, or not measuring and being in the gray doesn't matter. But that's a lie. The truth is that all of these little things add up, and all these little things matter. And the bigger truth that we miss is that we are absolutely worth the effort. We're worth the time. We're worth the energy. Here's the reality. We lie to ourselves constantly, telling ourselves that we're not worth it, telling ourselves that investing the time is selfish, and we miss the truth. The truth is that it's not just about us. Other people see us. You are a light on a hill, and when you make yourself a priority, you give the people you love permission to make themselves a priority. A trick I've used a lot is I've found that rather than making a decision for myself, I ask myself, what would I say to my son? What would I tell my daughter? Well, if my best friend were in this same spot, what would I want him to believe about his worth, his value? The truth isn't only that you are worth it. The truth is that the time is now. Tomorrow never comes. You're not even promised tomorrow. But today is before you. You have the tools, you know where to go, and you know how to get there. Reaching the freedom phase and living a lifetime of good health. Can you? You have the tools, you know how to get there. You absolutely can. Will you? Only you can answer that question. I hope that you will.
You guys are rocking it. You have 2 weeks left. And yes, you can do hard things. Keep that vision going, keep that consistency, keep all of those things in your head, and keep repeating it to yourself, right? can do hard things. I have a mug that says, beautiful girl, you can do hard things. If you need a mug, I'll get you a mug. Because you can do hard things. Keep it repeating in your head. Keep those things like, hey, you know what? I can do hard things. Hey, I'm good. I'm eating according to my goals.